Hello, everybody. This is Greg K6EGG here on the Greg K6EGG live stream. Little note, I would have been on about an hour earlier. I don't know if some of you guys were watching, or ladies for that matter, were watching last night. I was trying to use a dashboard, I don't know, plug-in, I guess you would say, for Pi-Star, and it kind of wreaked havoc in my Pi-Star programming. I was a sad ham there. I was more of a mad ham. Because I had in my head when someone said, if you use a Pi-Star 1, it'll be super slow. So whatever, you live and you learn. But I had a backup Pi-Star ready to go with an image that was, I would say, recently updated, at least the last couple months. So wasn't so bad. I was a mad ham.
Not to be confused with a sad ham.
My sound effect isn't working.
Oh.
Oh, I know why.
I gotta do it, Greg.
There we go. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I like to have a backup of everything. I don't have a backup like OpenSpot 3, but I'm gonna just save the image down on the other Pi-Star memory card, and then fire it up and see how it does. And then now I have 2 up-to-date Pi-Stars, so I'll be ready to go. As far as the software that I was referring to, what's the name of the guy? He had warned about the program, or the added plugin, I guess you could say, for the Pi-Star 1, that it would slow it down, and I went ahead and did it anyway. So I'm not blaming him. I knew I should have done it. I had it in the back of my head, but all good. Everything's working fine.
This channel loves to see you fail, Greg.
Yes, they do. And the W0CHP, don't act like I want to keep you guys away from it. So I am a big fan of backing everything up. In fact, I have 2 cell phones that are exactly the same that I back up every couple weeks. Just for that reason, I have images on 2 different computers that are basically the same. So I have backups. I was ready to go. It only took me a few minutes to get up to speed once I put the other card in. So, yep. And the reason, and I don't know why, the thing I backed up in the first place, it didn't work. So,
because you're doing it wrong, Greg. That's why.
Maybe. Or I don't know.
Doing it live.
We are doing it live. What's up? VE3BDE. So if I get the new, he wants this in here, doesn't he? But I left out Jeremy.
Yeah, he doesn't count.
I was updating my graphics, so please be patient. They're not all the way.
I'm the guy that doesn't count.
He's the guy that doesn't count. But he has the cool wife. We're going to have the wife on the show here.
I think the wife's more
true. I agree with that.
The wife's more important than him, Greg.
Yeah, and Jim, you're right. You're absolutely right.
She's busy right now.
So hold on a second. So Greg, if the ultimate sad ham heard us talking, why didn't the ultimate sad ham join us?
That's what I want to know. See, and by the way, Jeff, I did back up the image, but for some reason, when I put the image back in, it didn't take right. Like there's something corrupted or something. So I don't know for sure what happened, but I don't know. We'll see. And we got Andy, the official moderator of almost every single ham radio live stream. I saw that K8MRD has made you a proud admin. Now we get to get T.O. to get you in there as a admin. I saw him on a little bit earlier. I think was he on earlier or somebody else?
I don't know.
I don't know.
So you know what that means, Greg?
What does that mean?
we can get on the road and start the show.
Yeah,
Let's
you
go
know
somewhere
what?
and talk.
Just to let you know, I am actually on and listening to the official Greg K6EGG XLX reflector, which is 334 Charlie. And I went ahead and made a font for it.
K6EGG and CUSPG.
So join in. We don't have any 15-minute limits here as far as I know. We'll have to ask John, the owner of the reflector, but I don't think that should be an issue there. Into SPG, this is Greg, K6EGG.
So we're going to have a night without any screw-ups, or did you already get past that point?
I'm going to try to. I wanted to kind of not have as much as possible screw-ups, that is, because it's just a little annoying when you see audio issues and not being able to get on the air and stuff. So I'm going to try to stay away from that. I'm getting very irritated before I came on because I knew that in the back of my head I shouldn't have done it, but I did it anyways. But it's good to experiment. It's good to have things go wrong. That way, maybe somebody learns from it and see what things do when they do go wrong, and see what you have to do to fix it. For one, after my Pi-Star did not come up correctly, there was a couple different issues with it. Some of which I still don't know because I was too busy wanting to get back on the air. As I had a backup Pi-Star image that was in another hat that I pulled out that I just updated over the last, couple months ago. I think it was September 1st. And it was pretty close to everything. And I just went ahead and put that in and did a couple little small updates, and I was on the air. So always good to back up. That was pretty long-winded.
Well, I think that was the first time I heard myself talk with a couple of seconds delay, and I have to admit, on the stream, I do sound pretty good, I think. I probably sound, you don't sound as good going through the Shark RF link, so when I hear you talk, whatever. I don't know why you're patting yourself on the back, but you don't deserve it because I heard you cursing and all that stuff about a half hour ago, so yes, I heard that. But maybe we could try something new tonight. Can we get V Moderator on here? And when I mean V Moderator, can we get Mr. Andy himself? Any chance we can get an Andy cameo on this reflector, Greg? What do you think?
I would love to talk to Andy. I heard Andy won a Icom ID52. So I would love to see how he sounds on his new toy, and would love to have him on this reflector. I'm sure John would also love to hear him on there, KE4TZN. That was nice enough to put this together. And he also said that we can talk as long as we want. So we're not going to get, somebody saying that we're talking too long on here.
If I were him, I would say we could talk for 14.
Who's that talking? You're talking too long. And don't put me on your YouTube.
What's that? Only 14-minute limit. So 14-minute limit for talking on the reflector. We should put that in the dashboard in our 13.4 minute limit in the K6EGG XLX 344 Charlie dashboard here. 13.4 minutes. That's it. That's all you get to talk for. What's going on, Matt? Nice to see you in there.
And if your hand slips off the push talk button
K7MSA
somehow and you lose the transmission, probably something like play the sad ham effect or the Lawrence sound. What do you think, Greg?
I just did on the live stream there, so looking forward to talking to some people out there. I did some updates on the actual live stream itself. I started putting my graphics package together a little bit. I'm slowly putting it on and making sure things work one by one because when I put them all on at once, overlays and stuff were bogging down the system. So at least some of the newer graphics are working. By the way, what I mean by that is I'm going to kind of have a little bit of a color there to
I do
identify
have to
my
admit,
stream.
I would like to hear the Greg potty mouth once in a while. It would be fun. But anyway, I talk to you too much. I'm going to yield to the side and harass you the good old-fashioned way, which is through the stream. So this is N2SPG. I'm going to be on the side. And back to you, Greg.
I do have a potty mouth from time to time, and John's a good griefing us there. So, but nice to see you in the chat as well.
We're going to call him Charlie Brown. Good grief.
And congratulations, John. You just become a moderator, too.
Oh.
I think it was time. I think he's done good for the channel.
Yep.
He started a reflector. I know we had corresponded via email a couple times about it, and I didn't exactly want to pull the trigger on it because I've just been super busy.
Hey, Greg.
Yes?
Did you give John the Spider-Man talk? With great power comes great responsibility.
Yes. You hear that, John? I think he figured that out on his own.
Okay, just gotta ask. Just gotta bring it up.
Yeah, don't be kicking people out of here.
Don't ban people, you mean?
Yeah, don't ban people all of a sudden. Even Andy. Andy's he's a moderator on probably 20, 30 different live streams. I think he's helped out a little bit on here. I've seen him.
Yep.
We had some bots in here that one night.
Yep. All right. Let's. Hey, Jesse.
What's up, Jesse? Nice to see you in there. Nice to see everybody in here.
And it's a Monday night too.
It is a Monday night. Somebody's got the Mondays.
Okay.
And what were you saying? K6EGG.G?
That's Scott. That ain't me.
Oh, that was Scott. I'm sorry. I was
Just
getting all
because
these.
we have the same initials, Greg, doesn't mean I'm him. You know?
Good point.
I heard you mess up your own call sign.
Sorry, I keep on getting weather alerts on my phone too. So I mean,
Greg, you just have to go. If you want to know if it's raining outside, you just have to step outside. If you feel water, look up and see if you see it coming down. I mean, it's not that hard.
Oh, no. It's not K-E.
Oh, Jesse, trust me.
Don't get ahead of anything.
Still a technician. Nope, I have no news. But the only thing that's going to relate with general is the betting pool might still be open for when Greg will become a general or take the exam. And I think the question is not when, but how many question pool changes will there be?
You're not going to get cutting the slack tonight, are you, Greg?
What's up, David? Nice to see you in there.
John, welcome aboard. Nice to hear you in here tonight. KE4TZN.
Something didn't set right.
Oh, yeah, I got the notification. So the big question is, did you get all the subscribers you needed?
No, I have not yet. So I'm going to have to... it's like somebody's playing a sad ham sound effect there.
That's not me.
Yeah, I wonder who that was. But I will, hopefully, eventually.
I'm hearing myself come back, by the way.
I wonder who that could be.
Yeah. And it's
guy
not
from
that
Maryland.
going through the radio. Sticky relays. What?
Well, I guess I'll have to go create some more ghost accounts. Anyway, yeah, y'all talk as long as you want. It's not connected to anything that I'm aware of, so talk away, have fun, and enjoy. KE4TZ.
Can we fix that? Can we connect it to something?
Actually, I think we're on a repeater over in Cyprus right now. So K6EGG is a, I wouldn't know if he was is a moderator of that or is the CEO of that repeater or whatever, but I know it's part of the club there.
What's up, Ray? Nice to see you in there. K2RCQ in there. Let's see if
Hey, we got another call in Tulan, Greg.
yeah.
Woo.
He looks a little bit like a bird, though.
Huh.
That's a nice beak, though.
Yep.
Let me see
Ooh,
here.
pretty.
Yeah, it is pretty. What kind of bird is that?
It's a toucan. It's called a toucan.
Oh,
Toucan
sorry.
Sam?
You know all about that, huh?
Know a little bit about birds.
Oh, is that so? Should we quiz you about birds on here or no?
Absolutely. Go for it. Yeah, maybe
actually-
it wasn't a toucan. Toucans have longer bills.
Actually, I want to correct myself. I don't see the. Doesn't look like I see the repeater tied in right now. I thought I saw it earlier, so my apologies.
Yeah, that's a puffin.
It's a puffin then. So you were wrong.
I was, but
Oh,
not
boy.
far off.
That didn't take too long to stump you there. All right, here. It is a Monday night. They're related to pigeons. I know nothing about birds, so I was just kidding about asking them questions about them.
What
Not
is
a-
the California state bird?
It's the Cal Fire DC-10. No, it's the condor, I believe. Yeah, I think it's the Cal Fire DC-10, California state bird, the official California state bird.
It is the California quail.
Quail? I thought it was a condor. All right,
Nope.
so
You're not that cool.
This is Greg K6EGG. I'm going to QSY to probably 30 Charlie. John, you take care. KE4TZN. This is Greg K6EGG on XLX 344 Charlie.
You said 30, Charlie, Greg?
yeah,
Okay.
see if this works. I'm noticing some things that weren't set right, but I'm fixing it as I go.
Link to RES 0.
And it seems to be going a little bit faster now.
Charlie.
Oh yeah, I need to change the font, huh?
All right, Greg, let's do this. Let's see if we
Let's
get on.
do this. I'm having some video problems here, though. I don't know if you guys are seeing that or not. I don't think you guys are, so I'm just gonna go with it. I lost my screen here, but
I'll know if you're coming across. I'm on 30, Charlie, on my.
I know, but
Audio's dropping for me on.
I'm
Discord.
talking about video. It looks like my confidence monitor is working, so I'll just go off that for now.
Do it.
This is Greg K6EGG monitoring reflector 30 Charlie from Southern California in the city of Chino.
You see video? Okay, I have nothing over here on my my OBS.
You're good on 30, Charlie. You went out.
Okay.
There, Greg. And 1JX.
I have to get something ready for him. Something special.
Hey there, N1JXX. This is Greg K6EGG here in Southern California. Good Monday evening to you.
Copy that. I appreciate it. I think I had
Well, good evening to you, too. I hope everything is well with you. Yeah, nice picture you're showing there. You know, you see the glare on top of my head there? LJX.
The glare on top of my head, including my used to be forehead, now 5, 6, or 7 head, is growing every day. So that's why I don't wear a hat. That's why at least I try to wear a hat on the live stream to not scare you guys. Not too many people see me without a hat these days.
I think I wore a hat and didn't wear a hat to work once this year.
Well, I wear a hat to keep my bald spot from, I keep my head. Whatever. I had a long day today. But anyhow, yeah, I wear a hat going into work, but when I'm at work, I don't wear a hat. I'm receiving. I'm I'm a lot older than you. You're a young fellow yet. M1JXX.
Talk, Greg.
Copy that, Dave. I hope I'm young. I feel like I'm about 80 years old some mornings when I get up. But sounding good here. I'm just working in the blind here. I can't really see much on my screen, so that's why I'm not able to put up any more fonts and stuff. But thanks for watching the live stream tonight. Hopefully get things going here. This is Greg, K6EGG, on Reflector 1 Charlie.
Yeah, I'm getting a lot of audio dropouts.
You're still good on my side at the moment. A little bit of audio dropouts in your QSOs, so keep going. Keep going.
I know, but I can't see anything. That's the thing. And I'm watching myself.
It's ham radio. You need to talk. And good evening, Greg. Doug Bullivant.
What's up, Doug? Nice to see you in there. Welcome aboard the Greg K6EGG live stream. I hope this will work here, working in the blind. I just can't control much of what you guys see on the screen at the moment, so I'm trying to work through that too. But thank you for joining us here on the Greg K6EGG live stream. If anybody's new, don't forget to like and subscribe. I try to come on a couple days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule. If things work out okay, especially with my computer. I think my computer got a little stupid on me. I do see John in the chat. I'm trying to bring that up right now.
I'm not receiving any audio. This is N1 and Tim.
I didn't know he was hearing something there.
Yeah. Yep.
Did he say something earlier?
I didn't hear anything from him, so one sec. There's a gentleman, WC1N, who I think was talking. Did anyone else hear WC1N? Because I didn't hear him.
I didn't hear him either. Oh boy, gonna have the Mondays tonight.
Stand by.
You didn't hear me on the radio? I didn't talk on. Okay.
This gentleman WC1N, I don't hear on. I don't hear on my open spot. What did Greg? All right, folks. Wrong answers only. What did Greg screw up tonight?
With the full screen black, that's why I figured it out. So I'm not hearing his audio. I got my video back.
I'm not hearing it. I'm not hearing it on my end either. Not through the. I mean, I'm not talking through the stream. I'm talking through my open spot connection to 30 Charlie.
Thank you, there, Scott.
I'm not talking through the stream. I'm talking through my open spot connection.
Oh, now that was weird.
Now that's weird. That's me. Hey, Earl.
Oh, I put Scott in timeout by mistake.
Wow. Wow. All right, Greg, this is for you.
I was trying to pin his message. Yeah.
Let me try this.
Sorry, my computer is it went to full screen and it went to black by mistake.
Now, if you put me in timeout, Greg.
All right.
Lawrence, you're getting a reprieve for tonight. I'm going to rename it the Greg button.
All right. So I apologize. Sometimes things happen, and I'm normally the show is a lot cleaner than this, but my computer started freaking out about 2 minutes in, and it just started snowballing from there. So right when I hit the pin tweet or the pin message, my screen went black again. And I hit the key, and I must have moved the mouse just a little bit, and it put Scott in the timeout, which I totally didn't mean to do. I did not order my Zoom spot because I had not reached my my subscribers that I wanted to get. Sorry, just son of a biscuits, right? Yeah, so all good.
John, you heard? I was hearing the R-rated version of Greg right before we got on the live stream, so feel free to let it out.
I'm having the Mondays here. There we go. That worked that time. I'll get it going here. Yeah, sorry. I apologize. I did some updates on the OBS today, and for some reason...
hold on. I'm going to try to call out this guy because he's not hearing me on...
Yeah.
1 sec.
I feel bad for Scott now.
What?
WC1N from N2SPG. I'm not hearing you on 30 Charlie, FYI. I see you
300 seconds. What's that, 5 minutes?
I don't hear the audio coming out of you. N2SPG.
I think I just heard a little... I heard chicken nugget. It's still not raining out here. What a hot mess tonight.
Greg, you're not hearing WC1N either, right?
No. I see that he keys up.
And you heard me.
This is what he looks like. I did hear your call on 30 Charlie.
Okay.
Oh boy, now my Stream Deck's freezing up.
Okay. So Jason,
that KC1 station, are you copying me? This is November 1, November Tango Mike.
Whoa, she scared me here. Hi, Haley.
November 1, November Tango Mike. This is K6EGG. I do copy you loud and clear.
Smile. Did your grandmother give you that?
Yeah, also I got...
Okay, thank you. Yeah, because I was on there with
I got
Whiskey
Hanu's
Charlie
too.
1 November. That's Vaughn.
You got what?
The Hanus.
The Hans?
No, the Hanus.
Massachusetts.
What is that?
I don't know if it was
The
my
Hanus are
radio or
Oh,
his
it's
radio.
turtles.
So you did confirm that you
Okay.
was not copying.
Did you take a shower? Or take a bath?
I didn't take anything today.
What? Is that why you smell?
Yeah, but I just got my nails painted.
You got your nails painted? You didn't get the joke. She says that I smell after I get back from working out.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that.
She's checking my blood pressure again.
Curiosity, your QTH, please.
So that's not Seth talking. So Haley, I'm having all kinds of trouble tonight. I turn one thing on, it doesn't work, and then I go on here, it doesn't work. What are you doing there?
I'm playing a head.
Jeremy, she likes the softness from the headphones. Ah, that's loud.
They are nice.
Except when you rub your fingers across the. It's pretty loud.
Hi, Daddy.
She sounds really close to the microphone there too.
Hi, I love you.
I love you too.
Wait, I want headphones on.
No, I got them put away right now, so no headphones for you tonight, unfortunately. And you're going to be going to bed very soon. Who's that guy right there?
I don't know who he is.
You don't know who he is? He's free. He's free. Oh, look at the...
Yeah, so weird.
She knows all about that. So if you go to... Ooh, careful there.
And we'll look for you again. This is November 1, November Tango Mike 7-3, and thank you.
Okay, so I guess Haley's in charge of the stream right now.
Here, Daddy. Doesn't work.
Did you hear her say ham? And then she pushed that. What is that right there? Who's that? Who's that guy?
My mug shot?
Yeah, she's saying she's looking at your picture saying ham.
Wow.
Guy said it here. Hi, Daddy.
What is the
Wait,
what did you map?
You heard me in my. Oh, that feels.
Oh, Jesus
look
Christ.
at me. I am.
See that ham right there? It looks the same, huh?
It looks. No, it doesn't.
She covered you. Yeah, she is doing a better job than I was.
Daddy, remember, or I was a little bit little, I touched this, remember?
Yeah, now you know you can't touch it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You can touch this, but you can't touch that. You don't come in here, do you?
This?
No, not that. This isn't working very well. Is it raining outside?
No, my mom's
Your mom?
She is. The sink is on.
The what is on?
The sink.
Okay.
Hey, Daddy.
The sink's on.
You heard me in your headphones.
I do hear you in my headphones. You're very loud.
Okay. I love you so much.
Okay. Don't put your mouth on there though.
I didn't.
I know. Yeah, don't forget to hit that like button.
Should we do some karaoke, Greg?
Non-binary people as well.
I'm do this one.
Okay. We'll get back to ham radio shortly.
It's not showing me.
Oh, she doesn't have headphones on, does she?
No. I have to be careful with that sometimes.
Here, Daddy.
She is doing a better job than I was.
I'm helping you.
She is.
And she'll get her
Are
general
you going to go
before you do,
downstairs and
Greg.
take a bath?
I didn't want to take a bath today.
Okay.
But I was watching 2 movies today.
I know. You want to go hang out with Mommy for a little bit?
Okay.
All right. All right. Back to radio. Something was brought. So what's...
What's wrong, Greg?
What did I see? Yeah, is somebody expired?
I thought someone was expired, but I must be dyslexic with the call sign. N1MTN is expired, but not N1NTM. So this gentleman's okay, license-wise. Good.
So this morning, I was listening to a local repeater system. As this is changing over to Reflector 1 Charlie. And what's up, Matt? Nice to see you in there. And 2 people are having a conversation. A little bit of quick keying going on, but nothing, I don't know, nothing out of the ordinary. And one person jumped on and said, you can't quick key, whatever, because of this reason, whatever, that reason, the repeaters linked all together. And then another person jumped on, and then another person jumped on, and then another person jumped on and told him. And then another person, it was like 5 or 6 people jumped on and told him how important it was not to key up and talk fast. So I was like, I had my ID 52 in my hand and I was going to say something, but I decided against it. But
is this like the Office Space moment? You've seen Office Space.
Yeah,
before, right?
but I don't remember
when the main character where he screws up the TPS report and you have 20 people telling you to screw up the cover sheet.
Yes, it was very similar to that, and everybody had their own idea to beat the dead horse, and it probably lasted a good 15 minutes.
Was that the appropriate description of the place?
Yes.
Understood.
I almost got on. I was gonna do it, and I decided against it. It probably was not a good thing.
Why?
It's none of my business. Because it's not my repeater system. If I was on a club repeater and somebody kept doing that, I probably would.
Yeah, but your club that you belong to and you pay dues to would never treat a person like that.
There might be people in there, but not like that. Did he try turning it on off back again? What's up, Monty? First off, long time no see. I hope that you like the new look. What are you referring to there?
I'm just saying.
I'm talking about Monty there.
Oh, okay. Oh, Monty's hearing our conversation.
Yeah, so it just depends. I guess not the main person wouldn't do it, but it's just this poor guy. I think he got scared away.
I don't think they would hound him like this other system would.
No. I almost started vomiting in my mouth when I heard it. And I never heard the guy on after they got done talking. Like that conversation ended. Done.
Wouldn't it be the first time you made a mess in your car, Greg? Or a car that you own?
I was actually laying in my bed this morning because our cat was snoring right next to my mouth.
Monty. Okay, I got it.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
All right, I'm going to get on one Charlie here.
This is Greg, K6EGG, monitoring reflector 1 Charlie from Southern California, city of Chino, and also live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
WE4BAD.
Wow, I haven't seen
Charlotte, North Carolina.
I haven't seen that for a while. I think I talked to him over the summer.
This is Greg, K6EGG for WE4BAD. I think we talked over the summer. Is that right? I remember the call sign.
How could you forget something like that?
Probably not. I just got my tech ticket in September, general in October, and DStar about 5 days ago.
Maybe it was another person with a BAD call sign there. So, first off, welcome aboard there, Michael, over there in Charlotte, North Carolina. My name is Greg, K6EGG, checking out your QRZ profile. Just to let you know, if you are new to DStar, I do a little bit of a live stream on YouTube a couple days a week, depending on my work and personal schedule. Doing one right now, so you can check out my dashboard and see what I'm doing in the shack here.
Well, nice to meet you, Greg. Let me bring you up here on QRZ.
What type of setup are you running to get into DStar right now?
Or get into the reflector,
I'm
I should
sorry,
ask.
I doubled with you.
I apologize. What's your setup to get into the DStar reflector here tonight on 1 Charlie?
An Icom 5100 set up in my base and a Pi 3 hotspot.
Copy that. You're sounding really good. I fried a ID 5100 about 2 months ago. Very good radio. So good that I ended up getting another one to replace it. But all good. Good to hear you in here, and welcome aboard. Have you been around a lot of different reflectors, or you stayed pretty close to 1 Charlie?
I've just been experimenting a little bit here and there. I basically set up a DStar because a few of the locals here, a few of my friends are on it, and we can get off of the regular repeaters because we have a little trouble here from time to time with a few, let's just say, not the most, let's see, proper operators come on every now and then. And we know they're not on DStar, so we can pop onto one of the reflectors.
Copy that. We have that in my area too. Yeah, DStar. You got do a lot to register and everything like that. And when someone keys up, you know exactly pretty much where they're at. For the most part, at least who they're at, whose radio they're using at the time. So that's a good thing about that, at least for tracking in the analog world. That's not the case.
I'm sorry, Scott. God, I feel like an idiot.
And the trouble children that we run into every now and then here, we actually know where they are, so it's not even a matter of that. I just think this is very cool that I can talk around the world from my 2 meter radio basically.
it definitely is an amazing thing to be able to. I know last night I sat in my bed before I went to bed. I was watching a little bit of some YouTube stuff, and I noticed that I accidentally keyed up on America Link, and I ended up talking to somebody way over in. Way over in Maine again. So it's just amazing. And all of a sudden sitting there on a half a watt or whatever it was. So DStar and digital is a very cool thing, and it brings a lot more people into the hobby that otherwise can't get in because of their situation with HOAs and stuff like that, which I've chatted before with some other people about that. But it's a pretty cool thing, man. It definitely is a game changer for me.
Oh, QSL for sure. Now, I have this set up in the base, but a couple of times a year I do road trips, and it'll be real nice. I'll just take my hotspot with me in the car and take the radio with me, and I can hop on one of the reflectors and talk to all the boys around town here very easily, and they're looking forward to that too.
Which DStar reflector do you guys use there local there, and what is it normally hooked up to the local repeater if you guys use a local repeater?
I believe it's Crowder's Mountain. Somebody gave me the code plug for this, and he's the one that programs a few of the repeaters around here, and I'm still learning my way through. He programmed in 418 channels for me, and about 160 reflectors in there. So I'm still feeling my way around a little bit.
Copy that. Yeah. I hope you enjoy it there, and you got a very nice radio. I use my ID 5100 in my car, and I drive between Vegas and Los Angeles quite a bit. And into Los Angeles, I live outside of Los Angeles, and I can hit a ton of local repeaters just on low power with a compact 10 on my car. And everybody always says my audio and everything sounds really good, and I haven't touched any settings from the factory on the audio settings and stuff. So oppressive radio, and you guys, sounds like you have a good setup there, and it sounds like you're enjoying your new world here in digital. And I wish one of these days I'm just a lonely tech. I can get my general and hopefully join some folks on HF and play with that, because that will definitely open up the world for me.
Yeah, I got my tech in September, my general in October, and I'm working on extra. I'm not in an HOA, but I'm in a rental, so there's really not a lot I can do with an antenna. So I have a really horrible end fed, and I can get out on SSB. Okay, depending, but I've found FT8, and I'm talking around the world, or anyway, contacting around the world on FT8 and having a lot of fun with it.
Yeah, I know a couple guys that use FT8 a lot, N2SPG, and a couple folks out there. They really enjoy it. It's an easy way you can connect with people and take care of some other stuff. You might be able to work digital and HF at the same time. You could be on your HT and your hotspot and be on your computer and HF world at the same time.
You're going to make me power up my Yaesu right now, aren't you, Greg?
If you want, you could talk to him. You can get on here and talk to him.
That's what I'm doing right now.
He's on 40.
On the 5100, talking to you, and I have the
see, just like
the 7300 running on 40 meter FT8 while we're chatting.
See, just like that, you're multitasking, double fisting some radios there, and enjoying the hobby even more. So that sounds good. And maybe you got YouTube going too, and watching the the live stream. So you're sounding good. I'll take a little standby, see if you can make some more contacts out there. Maybe somebody is listening that's working FT8 as well, and maybe want to make some contact with you there. So you take care there, WE4BAD. This is Greg, K6EGG, on Reflector 1 Charlie from Southern California, and as I told you earlier, also currently live streaming on YouTube.
From K6EGG, this is WE4BAD, We4Bad, in Charlotte, North Carolina, on 1 Charlie. Standby monitoring.
So he's doing exactly what I was explaining there, and I didn't even realize it. He's in an apartment complex or in a rental
Greg,
situation.
This is KA5JKI in Houston. I'm just wondering which compact antenna do you have? I got one here a couple of months ago, and I think it's the Land Mobile. Is that right? Land Mobile antenna. It's not the smallest one, but it's a little bit bigger. I think a 9-inch. I'm just wondering which one you got on your car.
Mine was actually given to me from AJ6BE. He was in the middle of moving. I don't know, maybe he didn't want to take it with him, or I know he had a lot of antennas, and he knew I wanted something lower profile. I believe he had a couple of them. I know it's the 2-meter 440. It does not have 220, and I believe it's 7 inches. So I don't have the exact model number on it, but it's a pretty impressive small antenna. I know there was some talk on one of the ham radio groups on Facebook about somebody put an Amazon-looking compact antenna, and it didn't. Apparently, people are complaining about it, and I put in the compact antenna that I had, a picture of it on my car, which I can hopefully bring up here, and show you what I have. And I don't have the exact model number.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I've got the 9-inch, which covers some more frequencies. But, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool antenna for low profile. I don't have to worry about, getting into the garage or anything. So I like it. It works fine for me. But I've got the 9-inch, and then the 7-inch, I believe, is just UHF and VHF, which is probably all you need. But anyway, all right. Let me ask you. I guess you have it on a mag mount? No, not on the Tesla. I don't think. Can you put a mag mount on the Tesla?
Believe it or not, you can put a mag mount on the Tesla. It's made of very thin metal, but there's not a lot of space to put the mag mount. The roof is completely glass. Most of the hatchback's glass. So I decided that I know what works and use the, I'm so bad on model numbers. The attachment I have there, for the mount I have, and had some thin wire, go underneath. And Alfred up in Calgary, gave me the idea for, a grounding issue is to put copper tape underneath the door, the hatchback, all the way around the hatchback door to give me a good sufficient ground. And the way the Tesla's designed is I should make a video on it that I can pull the plastic off and put the copper there, and you can't see the copper tape when I open up the hatchback door there.
Okay. Well, as long as it's working, All right. I'll let you go and let you pick it up with someone else. And if you would, I guess comment on my audio. I'm still trying to get the settings right on this thing. I hope it's not too much audio. I'm back away from the microphone, so But let me know what you think about the audio coming out of this, and we'll let you go. K5JKI in Houston.
You sound pretty good. Maybe just a little bit on the high level side, meaning a little bit too much gain. But your audio sounds full and rich. Maybe drop the gain down a bit. I wouldn't complain about it unless you said something. But sounding good as always. Always good to hear you in there out from Houston, Texas. KA5JKI. This is Greg, K6EGG on Reflector 1 Charlie.
I hope you guys like my dirty ass car there. It has been raining here.
I dropped it back a little bit on the gain, so I don't know if that made any difference right there, Greg.
You sound perfect there. And like I said, I wouldn't have said anything unless you said something. I usually don't nitpick about somebody's audio, but if you wanted an opinion, I gave it to you, and now you sound, I think, perfect. I don't think you can make it any better than what you did. And how are you using a radio to get in, or using like a DV Blue or a Blue DV or something like that?
Yeah, I'm using Blue DV with a condenser mic, a cheap condenser mic, Audio Technica. I think it was on sale at Amazon, $200 mic, I think, and I got it for $150, I think, or maybe it was, I don't remember. And then using the what is this thing called?
Compact Tana here.
Foresight Solo, yeah, little cheap little preamp, and that's what we're using with a cheap little laptop I bought it at Walmart on Black Friday a couple of years ago.
Eggman.
So that's what we're doing.
Well, hey man, it sounds like you got it dialed in. You sound like it sounds very natural sounding. I would say if I had to compare it to some of these audio, it would probably be like sounding like an ID52 probably. But nonetheless, sounding very good.
All right. We'll catch you later. Thank you very much. K5JKI.
Take care. 73 K6EGG.
And once again, anybody new to the channel tonight, don't forget to like and subscribe. Much will be appreciated. I think I see some new people out there watching. Don't be afraid and subscribe and join in. We also have the Discord there that you guys see in the chat. And really quick, I wanted to touch base on the setup once again. This is a compact Tana. I'm spacing on the mount that I'm used, but I used it for my my Chevy Volt that had a composite frame and not as much metal. Yes, it is an NMO connector, which I'll put that in their chat there. It works very well. It's lower profile, and I've been running some tests, running the same exact speed to work, taking the same exact streets, close to the same speeds. There's an app on the car that will take care of all that. And I noticed that, and I know this sounds weird, but I think the compact Tana doesn't drag as much. So I know you guys are like, what? I'm talking about wind, and I'm talking about electric cars. They're really aerodynamic. And if you throw something in that's not part of the car, yes, actually it is the Diamond K400S. You're correct.
Just wondering if I'm being heard.
It does sound what it is, but so you get a big old giant antenna. Like I put the 9700 super gainer on, and I noticed a degradation a little bit, almost 1%, and about 100 miles of driving. I know it doesn't seem like much, but 1% over a year can affect it a lot. With this, I see a 0.2%. So definitely I see a difference, and I have taken that whole mount off.
And yes, you are being heard. You're making it into the system, K5JKI.
I know it does matter to me because I want to try to be as efficient as possible. So I would love to put a right on dead set, but it would look good with the car too. This kind of like flows with the car, I think, a little bit better. I have the blacked out emblems there, and I joke around with some folks. Also, they see the antenna on the car, which I'll just show real quick again, and I get people coming up to a light and rolling down the window and asking what that is, and I kind of joke with them. Sometimes I say it's a test thing for Starlink, just to mess with them and be like, oh, what? So just messing around, and I ended up telling them usually that.
Greg Proster, professional troll.
Efficiency is everything because it saves some money. So there's nothing wrong with trolling there. Oh, that's actually a good question. I really need to make a video on this. The radio, I want to bring this up again. Oh, I just lost it. This will give you a better visual, at least. I can kind of point. Trust me, you ride in insane mode and stuff like that. You will definitely. It'll give you a headache and make you nauseous after a while. By the way. Let's give you a little bit of quick info on this setup. So I have the antenna obviously right here. This wire, real thin, and yeah, it's kind of gaped there a little bit, but it sticks out like this, and it looks really odd. So I decided to scoot it in as much as possible. They don't even have ludicrous mode on the Plaids, by the way. So this cable will go all the way up here to here, where you see the little knot there. And this whole piece opens up, obviously, right here. And you see this is where the crease is, where the door, the hatchback door meets the main part of the car. I just have the cable going across a little bit. I have it going back down. And the radio is actually sitting right about here in a little compartment. I have it buried. I'll get to that in just a sec. And I have a one of those, what do they call that? Brio for Life batteries, 12-volt batteries. There's a nice...
Bio-NO?
Yeah, that's it. There's a nice little compartment there. I wish I could go down there and show you guys all this live, but I can't. I don't have that capability. That I had the battery hooked up to. I'm sorry.
You still have a handheld mic.
It won't work down there. It's too far away. There's too much drywall. So I have the radio down there. The head, obviously, and the face are separate. So I have the face in the front of the car. I have Cat 5, which is just a standard Cat 5 cable. I have running for the push or for the microphone. It's I believe it's a 15-footer I made. I just re-entered the connectors on it. I got about 400 miles of range of that. I do pretty good. I made it to Vegas and halfway or quarter way back with one charge.
KN6KNE.
If somebody wants to jump in and say they need to hold on, and then I have just a regular control cable going up to the front. So that's my setup there.
This is Greg, K6EGG. Oop.
It's weird. Another call sign popped up when I keyed up the reflector.
I'm on, Denny. This is Greg, K6EGG for KN6KNE.
Damn it, Greg.
Do I have two plugs for my car? What plugs are you referring to? Like the power?
KN6KNE and 2SPG.
Seth, how are you? KN6KNE.
Hey, I don't know if you heard, but Greg was telling.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, the battery is separate, so the radio is not attached to the car in any way other than the antenna. I have to take the battery out of my car to charge it.
I had the volume down, and then somebody called back, so I was trying to call that other person back. Anyhow, I'll listen for a little bit. I might be short time. I start to hear thunder and lightning, so I think I want to turn everything off.
That's not something you.
Yeah, because I
do in
blew up my
California,
radio.
is it?
I smoked it. It's in its new home in Missouri, by the way, today.
Hi, yes. Not only turn off, but I guess I should unplug it. Unplug anything that's connected to the antenna too, right? The big lightning attractor. But there's trees and towers next to me that's taller, so I should, right?
You know, I'm no expert on this, but you know, out here, whenever there's a issue with like lightning or whatever, I think there's lightning. I just think I'm not going on HF that night, and I disconnect the antenna from the radio and stuff. I have surge protector, so hopefully I'm okay. But you know, I definitely, that's my definite cue to disconnect the antenna. Sucks, but what can you do? Back to you, Denny.
Oh yeah, great idea. That's the one thing that's on top a little bit. I'll put HF antenna. Good idea. Okay. Good to hear from you. KN6KNE listening on the side.
Yeah, by the way, boys and girls, if that yellow gets over me...
All right, good to hear from you also. Play it safe.
Denny made a very, very good point. There's some lightning in that, I am out. I'll be probably just using my HT or something like that. So that's probably a really good thing he brought up, as I know some guys that do some live streams on HF. They as soon as they get the warning, they're out. We don't get much lightning in this area, so maybe once a year, and definitely not this time of year. So
usually I get this in the summer, Greg. You know,
check out the lightning maps there. Yeah, we normally get this like in April or May. Don't see any lightning in this area. Oh, let me bring this up for you folks. Oh, actually, you know what? Denny, he's definitely not too far off there. Well, maybe not. I thought I saw a couple dots in here, but maybe not. Yeah, I see the dots there, which is weird. So nonetheless, it's probably not safe to even try it there. Did it split it open? Like break it in two? Once again, anybody new to the stream tonight, don't forget to like and subscribe. Much will be appreciated. And thanks for not watching the football game tonight. Unless you got the football game on too.
Oh, Greg.
This is Greg, K6EGG, on Reflector 1 Charlie from the city of Chino, about 40 miles east of Los Angeles. And also currently live streaming on YouTube with a link in my QRZ profile.
I bet. Did it mess up anything in the house? That's the most important part. Antennas are... That's Richard there.
WB9KAE. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California.
Southern California.
Yeah, I'm in Wilmington, North Carolina. We've talked about this before, far as we can get. At the football game, it was just awful. If you haven't seen the end of it, it's just awful.
I must admit, I'm not a big football guy, so I did not watch. I don't remember watching any football, to be honest with you, this year. So I might watch the Super Bowl in a couple of weeks. In fact, I think I'm working, so I may not be able to watch it. But yeah, I know it's down the road, probably about 50 miles away. Not all too far away, over at the SoFi Stadium. So, but good to hear you in here tonight.
It looks like I am off Super Bowl Sunday.
Are you going to provide the alternate halftime show, Greg? I'm just asking.
You know what? And He makes a very good point there. American football.
K6PRD monitoring. Am I not getting it again?
We hear you now. This is Greg, K6EGG.
I had to pin that tweet there.
Hey, Greg, have you ever been to a football match?
Not a real football match, no.
I have. I've been to two. Over in the Commonwealth.
I hear KD2MMZ. Alfred, if you hear me, I hear you.
Alf, do you hear me there? KN6PRD. This is Greg, K6EGG in Southern California.
Is that not a flamethrower there? Oh boy. Here we go. Is that me?
I think I'm having technical difficulties. My 9700
By the way, I lost the sub.
Working again.
I lost 2 subs tonight. What the heck?
Greg.
I heard you there. You're sounding okay. I don't know if you're trying on something else.
Yeah, I'm using my ID52. My 9700 is not working again.
I'm very sorry. And by the way, that storm that's now on my doorstep, was that pretty bad up in your way? And you're just outside of Sacramento, correct? KN6PRD. This is Greg, K6EGG.
Yeah, I'm just outside of well, actually, I'm in West Sacramento to be exact. But it's a lot of rain, so we have a huge river right now.
Copy that. Yeah, we're getting it pretty bad right now. I guess I think I just heard some thunder there. I was trying to figure out there to see the lightning. I brought up the live video of my outside, and I don't see it there.
What the heck? What's up?
Are we supposed to have more rain? I didn't
Why is it
think
broken?
We did. I thought that we were done with the worst of it.
Yeah, that last storm that hit you guys, that was big, wasn't that big down here. And I guess the storm that is now hitting us was bigger than the one that hit you. That's going to hit us today. That's hitting us right now, actually. They're getting some major flooding. I saw in southern Ventura County, which is on the border of northern LA County.
It's been raining there pretty much all day, and we haven't gotten much at all.
You said you were in Chino, California, was it?
That's a firm.
What's up, Mike? Nice to see you in here tonight.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna swap rooms real quick here because for some reason I can't get my 9700 to work. My ID52 is working, but the 97 when I key up, it doesn't even register on my thing.
Copy that. I'll be here for a little bit, so if you want to try it out, at least you know somebody will be listening. This is Greg, K6EGG. Get that thing working there, Alf, for KN6PRD.
Good. And thank you for the peer pressure and making Andy your mod on your live stream.
Delta 2, Mike November Zulu in New York.
You want to talk to your New York boy there, Seth?
I'm all right for the
You sure?
moment.
He's not too far away.
He's not too far. Let me see
He's
how
just
far
over
he
in
is from me.
Staten Island, so he's just south of
35, 30.
He's very
Call
hot.
anybody?
He's calling me.
I have you in there, KD2MNZ. This is Greg, K6EGG.
That's just cold-blooded.
You guys are having bad weather still over in the Sacramento area, or what?
Yeah, I hear it hitting the roof right now of my ham shack. That's actually my office. We're still getting a little bit of it. Most of it's to the north of me. We haven't gotten into that bad, but we had constant rain except for 2 days since Christmas. So it's been going.
Yeah, I thought it was over the other day. I guess it isn't. I don't know what's going on with the weather in your area lately.
You talking audio-wise, Greg?
We could definitely use the wet stuff. That's for sure. I just wish we can harness a way we can save all of it for all year round, because we probably won't get much after next week. As far as they're saying, I think this is the faucet's going to get churned off, but we'll take it now. I've had my sprinklers off since the 20th of December, which is pretty good. My goal is to have it off till beginning of March. If we do that, I'll save 4 months of water there.
And meanwhile, you guys are getting a lot of damage from the water. Listen, be safe. I'm going to chop out. Thanks for answering me. Just wanted to see if this reflector was working or not. Thanks. Be safe.
He's got a lot of packet
Yeah.
loss.
Yeah, just to let you know, you had a ton of packet loss there, and your audio may be a tad bit overdriven. So it's kind of hard to distinguish what you're saying there. But you take care. KD2MNZ. This is Greg. K6EGG.
Is that where you're at?
I don't know if it's a little better. K6EGG 73. Just talking to you. Be safe.
We got a wah after that. A wah. So where's the art? There you go. Now you're getting it. You guys know what R2D2 is. Seth isn't really a Star Trek or not Star Trek, Star Wars guy. I thought that buzzer was just for my call signs, which I've been rather good on lately, by the way. Might I
Yeah, but it's for
add?
whatever I feel like using it for, Greg.
All right, that's fair enough. Looks like Mike's making some convo in the chat, which is always good to see. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Anybody new to the channel tonight, much will be appreciated. Thanks for, I think I just heard some thunder. Thanks for joining us tonight.
So, Greg, I got a question for you. Now that
Yes.
MRD is in the channel, when will you be joining MRD, with a 10-meter QSO on his technician-only live stream,
Well, of course, as he knows, I don't have a 10-meter available radio at my fingertips at this moment.
So hold on,
in
you
time.
don't have a 10-meter radio. You don't even, you're not even studying for your general. And then, as MRD's pointing out, hold on, you're busting his chops about Andy, and you're not even modding him on your channel, Greg? I don't know.
He never asked. He never asked.
MRD, did you ever ask Greg for mod?
Did he ever ask?
I just asked.
See, he doesn't care.
I know. MRD, anything to bust Greg's chops is fine with me. That's all I got to say. If you got to bust his chops.
And I did see another channel, AA.
KN6PRD.
I caught him spacing on his
AA0Z.
Yes,
Kyle?
he's not. Yeah, he
Alpha Zero Zulu.
I was watching his live stream from over the weekend, and he didn't have Andy as a mod on there. And there goes
mission?
Alf, by the way. He wanted to do a check real quick, so I'm going to call him.
Yep.
KN6PRD. This is Greg. K6EGG. Seems to be working if you're on your 9700.
So it shows up. I could tell.
I'm on the 9700. I think it's working now. I haven't done anything. I just kind of left the room and came back in.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes that's how it works out. So you can't complain about it. but seems to be working for you. That's good to hear.
Good times. Yeah, the hotspot, the Zoom spot that I'm using, it's finicky. It has its moments, so I'll probably have to look into it some more.
Sounding good. And you using a stock mic and everything with that?
Yeah, I'm using the stock stuff. Everything is stock here.
Copy that. Yeah, sounding good, man. Looking forward to maybe getting on some 10 meter and talking some HF eventually.
Oh yeah, I have to raise a dipole up. I have a 40 meter dipole up here right now, and I sort of added a 10 meter section to it, but for some reason I can't get it to tune up. So I'm doing something wrong.
I apologize. I'm trying to get my computer out of black screen again. For some reason, it keeps on disconnecting there.
Sorry, folks.
Oh, you're live on YouTube right now?
I am live right now. Although sometimes things aren't working the way you expect them to. Really?
Oh, that's embarrassing. Say hi to everyone. I guess I'll drop this and log on to YouTube.
Oh, don't not talk, man. We've chatted on here before. All good, man. You're sounding good. Don't be afraid. I don't want to scare people away. It's the last thing I want to do.
Hey, Greg, can you hear me over there?
I hear you.
Ah, okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to get.
Yeah, give me 1 second here.
Trying to get my thing out of
web
black
browsers.
screen.
I should sound a little better now, Greg.
What did you do?
I moved over to the other platform for audio.
You all good there?
NT7Q.
For now, we'll see how long this lasts.
All right, I'll bring down the other audio.
If I lose the audio, if I sound like crap, you'll tell me and I'll move back. Hey, Alf. Good evening. Welcome to the live stream.
Oh my goodness.
What's wrong?
Hey, Greg.
That's a nice
What's wrong,
call.
Greg? Oh.
This is Greg, K6EGG for NT7Q.
What's up, Alf? I didn't mean to scare you
I'm watching
away.
your live stream. Just letting you know that I'm moving the ham shack, but I want to be able to see if I can do a direct connection with you when you live stream from my studio and try to do some ham stuff while doing a direct connection to you, so like studio to studio.
What do you mean, like studio video, studio audio only, studio video and audio only? What do you mean?
I'm set up for audio right now, not for video, but I've got all my audio stuff set to do live stream for audio only now. But figured to be able to connect, like send you like a channel, and you can connect that up into your board, and then we can have like a group thing while you're live.
Copy that. I actually have an IP audio setup that Seth is actually sitting probably closer to you than to me. Well, maybe. I believe so. Yeah, maybe a little bit. He operates the sound effects, and I have his audio piped in, and it's almost no delay. We're using a program called SonoBus.
I don't know, Greg. 2,400 miles from me to NT7Q.
Yeah, I'll go look that up because I think that'd be cool though to connect to you the same way as he is, and then that way you have like a group thing. There's a couple of guys I listen to on our local radio station here on Talk Radio, and they're syndicated, but they have 3 guys that sit there and they talk about stuff. So I figured it'd be kind of cool to do the same thing with Ham while you're live.
Copy that. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to do. Yeah, I have a couple different ways I can hook up with people very very easily. If you're in the Discord, I have a public channel that people could connect with. Once in a while, I go in there and invite some people over there and see what's going on in there. But for the most part, I haven't done that lately. But yeah, I would like to try something out. Definitely.
Awesome. Since you're in broadcast, back when I remember when we were doing ISDN to be able to connect remotes up. Have somebody at their remote studio or at home, we'd connect them through ISDN to get them back to the radio station.
Yep, I've worked extensively with some ISDN and Telos links like that. This, believe it or not, the SonoBus program is probably that times 1,000 and less of a delay. It's actually just a tad bit quicker than a cell phone connection.
Cool. Yeah, you're breaking up coming into my hotspot, but I am hearing your responses to your live stream, so that's why I was able to keep in contact with you on both.
Am I
ends.
breaking up into the reflector?
I don't know. Let me listen.
Baba Booey.
Huh, interesting. I didn't get any reports of that earlier. I'm not putting it past that with no, I got some interesting weather going on. I can hear a little bit the rain hitting harder on top of the roof of my house there. By the way, we'll have some more solar panels on it next week.
Copy that, Jason. Copy that,
A
Danny.
little choppy on my end.
All right, sounds good. I'll go look up that program that you're talking about, and then I'll send you like an email or something, and maybe get it set up, and we could try it and stuff.
Copy that. Sounds good. Yeah, I one of my hobbies is my part of what I do for a living, which is my career and everything. So I'm mixing everything together all at once. But yeah, it sounds good. Love to see how you sound through it. I wouldn't say it's complex, but you definitely have to take some time to set it up to get the audio levels correct and making sure send a mix minus. Everything like that, because you can get some slack back, and people can get very what's the word I'm looking for? Irritated really fast, because you hear an echo. I don't know if you watch the stream very often, but sometimes the audio gets sent back into my ear about a half a second late, so kind of hard to deal with sometimes. But it's fun to play with for sure.
I'm always hardwired when I do a live stream.
Oh, I've seen my reporters when I worked for CBS Television when the producers didn't have the mix minus turned on, and you'd see them start to do their live shot, and all of a sudden they reach up real quick and pull that IFB right out of their ear real fast. And then when that happened, I knew exactly what had happened.
Copy that. Yeah. All right, man. I'm going to take off. I'm just getting word that there's something happening in the space world I want to watch, which is a SpaceX launch. So I want to jump in and watch a little bit of that.
All right, sounds.
Lost him.
Stage 1 is transonic. Landing legs have deployed.
Yeah, we got a SpaceX launch here coming up. It's still a few minutes out. I think it's like 8 minutes out.
Where is it launch out of?
13.
Is a live view
oh,
from the free state of Florida.
11:50 p.m. Eastern Time launch from Space Launch Complex 40 at Cape Canaveral in
What's the buzzer for on that one?
I don't know. I felt like hitting it.
Our customer, OneWeb, a connectivity wholesaler
Uh,
that delivers
the-
high-speed, low-latency connectivity solutions to
The Virgin Atlantic one, or whatever it is, Virgin Rocket, it blew up after it took off from the 747, from what I read.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jesse Anderson.
There's Jesse Anderson in there from Hawthorne.
I'll be your host for the OneWeb Launch 16 mission, which marks our 201st overall mission to date. As the mission name suggests,
Just to let you know, there is some major flooding going on in Southern California,
similar to our
which is you're seeing there.
tonight's launch will also send 40 OneWeb satellites into
Yeah,
low Earth orbit,
Ventura County's
bringing
getting
their
nailed right now.
constellation to over 80% completion with 542 satellites in space. Now tonight we will deploy OneWeb satellites in 3 different deployment sequences.
12 minutes,
And as
huh?
a note, part of the second and potentially the third
12
deployment
minutes.
sequence will begin during
Anywhere.
the blackout period. Now, if we're able to regain connection with the second stage earlier than that, then we'll be sure to provide live coverage, so stay tuned. Now, if you're interested in reviewing the full deployment schedule, check out SpaceX.com. Now, at T-minus 11 minutes and 45 seconds, the weather...
That poor girl's reading right off a script.
Go for launch. If for some reason we do not
And
launch
the
today, we do
person
have a backup
using the
opportunity on
teleprompter
Tuesday,
keeps on
January
stopping.
10th at 11:45 p.m. Eastern
You can
Time.
tell?
Yeah.
Now, with that, let's learn a little bit more about OneWeb and today's mission.
She's doing okay considering. So we'll get back to this in just a second. I definitely want to be a part of watching that live stream. Big fan of SpaceX and NASA, but who would have guessed? No space shuttle will be launching tonight.
Here. I got you in there, Denny, KN6KNE. This is Greg, K6EGG. Not too far away from you, 17 miles away.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, a lot of rain, and I was just looking at LAX traffic landing to the east, even with the cells overhead. Most of the heavy rain's moving northeast. I think some hitting your way too. And are you familiar with that YouTube channel, LAX Flights?
Yeah, I do watch them. There's a couple different ones. So landing to the east, that's reversed ops. Is that correct? They're landing on 8 left. Would that be right?
9 left. I can't do my math here, right?
Yeah, 7 and 6.
7 and 6.
Landing runway 7 and 6, LA. Yeah, I was gonna see if I can see some live action, and I found out that LAX flights, they had their camera equipment stolen, so they can't stream right now. I guess live in the big city.
Yeah, that sucks. I did read a little bit about that. I followed them on Twitter. I think they just got their report done. There's another fellow. There's 2 guys, like an old news guy that does it, and I'm trying to think of the name of the site that does it. He has some pretty good coverage. I like both of them. It's pretty cool watching that. I just sit there, just have it on as background when I'm doing some paperwork on my computer or something. They're very good. I know what it takes to get a live stream on the air, and to do it in a remote basis like they've been doing with a lot of graphics and everything like that is a huge thing to do. So pretty good. And yeah, I can definitely hear the rain hitting the roof now pretty hard.
Oh, Roger. Yeah, I think this batch of cells will go through in the next 30 to minutes to an hour, and then maybe a little reprieve after that. Anyhow, enjoy your evening. We'll have to do flows again soon. K6EGG, K6KNE.
Copy that, Denny. Sounds good, man. It's good to hear you out here, and thanks for the insight on the airport. I know that's part of your career, so I don't want to
say too much, but I appreciate it. This is Greg, K6EGG, on Reflector 1 Charlie, and also currently live streaming on YouTube.
GG from M1JXX.
What's up, man? N1JXX. This is Greg, K6EGG.
You're forgetting something.
Well, I'm going to be bailing out on you guys, so you take care. You guys take care. 7-3, M1JXX. Take care. I'm going to go get some shut-eye.
Copy that. I know it's getting late over there. Just about 15 till midnight. In fact, I'm going to watch some of this rocket launch over from Cape Canaveral over in a free state of Florida. So this is Greg, K6EGG. Clear off Reflector 1 Charlie for about 10 minutes or so.
Of the vehicle at T-minus 35 minutes.
Hey, Greg, you don't want to take a car and go watch this live?
Now, starting from the top of the vehicle, our
I want to go eat at
inside of the 17-foot diameter
at Waffle House.
At Waffle House.
Oh, I'll be doing that this weekend, Greg.
This protects the satellites from
Can you play the FU sound effect?
Aerodynamic heating, loads, and contamination during ascent. Now, once we reach the vacuum of space, we will jettison the fairing halves.
And
while
Greg,
the second
before I
stage
meet myself, I'm just
continues
gonna let you
to
know,
orbit.
I'm gonna send you a
Now,
bunch
below
of
the
photos of
payload
Waffle
fairing,
House.
We have the second stage that will take the
That's cold.
OneWeb Launch 16
That's just
mission
cold.
payload.
And before I
to a
leave,
low Earth
bagels.
orbit. The satellites on board the second stage today are produced by OneWeb
That's just
Satellites,
cold.
a joint venture between OneWeb and Airbus located on Merritt Island, Florida.
We've been there.
Second stage will ignite its single Merlin vacuum or
So I
what
think
we
this
call
is where I
the
bought
MVAC
this.
engine about 2.5 minutes into flight, and then relight for a second time before we deploy the 40 satellites. Now below the second stage, we have the inner stage, which is part of the first stage. As you can see on your screen, the carbon fiber inner stage is a distinct black color, and that's because it's unpainted TPS, or thermal protection system. Now this protects the composite material
Thermal
that the inner
protection
stage is made of.
system.
At the bottom
I
of
know
the first
that.
stage, there are 9 Merlin engines that will get Falcon 9 off of the ground and up into the thinner parts of the Earth's atmosphere. And shortly after liftoff, the first and second stages will separate from one another. Then the second stage will continue to orbit, while the first stage will start to make its way back down to Earth. The first stage is designed to be
They also have a
reflown with minimal
Falcon Heavy going
refurbishment
off, I
between
think, on
flights.
Friday. The
First
military
stage supporting
load.
today's mission will be flying for the second time and attempt landing at Landing Zone 1, which is not too far from where it will lift off. Now, if we're successful in recovering the booster on screen, it will mark the 162nd successful recovery of an orbital class booster. And lastly, the large trusted structure that you see there next to the vehicle is called the transporter erector, or the TE, or which you may have heard called the strongback on the nets. Now we use it to roll the rocket out to the launch pad and raise it to its vertical launch position. The TE also routes the vehicle's fluids, power, and telemetry umbilicals from the ground systems to the rocket and satellites until Falcon 9 goes on internal power and clears the
I
pad.
read something.
Liftoff, it will
They're
retract
trying to
in
get
order
it
to
before
clear
March.
The way for Falcon 9's
Strongback
ascent.
lower has started.
Over there in Texas.
And we did hear that call out that the sequence will begin. That means that the clamp arms, which are right below the fairing
Once we get
that
under
you see
2
on your
minutes,
screen, they will open
I'll
up first.
bring this
Once
full
they are
screen. You'll
fully
get rid of my
open,
mug
then
in
the
case
TE
something
can
bad happens.
begin to recline away from the vehicle. Now at T0, ground hydraulic systems will pull the TE even further away from Falcon 9 as it lifts off.
Houston, we have a problem.
And on your screen, it looks like the clamp arms are now just about fully open. This means that the TE will
No
begin
people
to
in this
retract
one.
away
It's
from
a internet
vehicle.
satellite
The
thingamajig.
first stage is connected to a launch
I
mount
went.
at the
I
base
dropped
of
the
TE,
stream
but the structure
of
is
the
hinged and will
SpaceX
retract
when
away
they.
from the vehicle in
Internet
preparation
satellite
for
thingamajig?
launch.
Yeah.
Is that the scientific term?
Yes.
Okay.
Wannabe Starlink. Is that better?
Okay.
And it is just very slight on your screen, but the TE should be
What, you don't like
almost
the
fully reclined
internet
at this point.
thingamajig?
So at this point in the countdown, both
didn't
the
know you
first
were using
and second
such
stages are
scientific
nearly fully
terms.
loaded with 1 million pounds of kerosene fuel and liquid oxygen. Both first stage and
I
second
don't
stage
see. I
should
don't think
finish prop
Seth
loading
understood.
about a minute apart from each other. The first stage coming up here at the T-minus 3 minute mark. Second stage will be about a minute afterwards at the T-minus 2 minute. And perfect timing. There's that call out. That liquid oxygen loading is complete on the first stage.
It's complete.
Now, the white clouds that you see around the vehicle is the chilled gas above the liquid oxygen tank liquid surface that we vent overboard to maintain pressure in the tank as needed. So when that gas comes out into the Florida air, the humid, moist air condenses into clouds or water, which is what you see there. At T-minus 60 seconds, Falcon 9 will be in startup. This means that the rocket's autonomous internal flight computers have taken over the launch countdown. Just inside T-minus 2 seconds, we light the Merlin 1D
Don't light
engines
that
for
candle.
liftoff. The OneWeb Launch 16 payload continues to be healthy, and the Falcon 9 team is tracking no issues on the vehicle. Weather is still looking good for T0, and the range is green for launch. So if for some reason we do not launch today, we do have a backup opportunity on Tuesday, January 10th at 11:45 p.m. Eastern Time.
All right, you guys gonna lose my mug here?
Now just waiting
And
for
my
the
audio
call-out
here for a second.
Propellant loading on stage 2.
Bye-bye.
Stage 2, lock load complete.
Perfect timing. There's that call out. With prop loading complete on stage 2, that concludes propellant loading on Falcon 9, which means it's now fully loaded with 1 million pounds of kerosene fuel and liquid oxygen. Now you can kind of see a lot more of those white clouds that I mentioned on your screen.
Yes, launch closeouts.
That is because we are venting out the liquid oxygen line on that transporter erector. We are just clearing out the line in preparation for liftoff. Coming up next is Falcon 9 in startup. Again, that will be where the internal flight computers take over the launch countdown. That is because this Falcon 9 vehicle is autonomous.
Falcon 9 is in startup.
And great news, Falcon 9 is now in startup. We are now just waiting for the launch director's final call.
SpaceX launch director, go for launch.
And excellent news, all systems are go for launch of Falcon 9 with the OneWeb Launch 16 mission payload.
T-minus 30 seconds. Seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Engines full power. And liftoff of Falcon 9. Go Falcon, go OneWeb 2. Pitching downrange.
Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Pad 40 at Cape Canaveral, carrying the OneWeb Launch 16 mission payload. Now, during ascent, we tilt the engines, which is what we call gimbaling.
Power and telemetry.
That turns the rocket horizontally, which is what we call a gravity turn. Now, we're still going up, but we are now also heading horizontally away from the launch pad.
Vehicle supersonic.
Moments ago, we did throttle down the engines on the first stage in preparation for Max Q, which is coming up here in a few seconds.
Max Q.
Great news, we have just passed through the largest structural load that the vehicle sees on ascent. Really awesome views here of the first stage vehicle. Now, the rocket typically needs to go 17,500 miles per hour horizontally in order to avoid being pulled back down to Earth and to get into orbit. So you can keep an eye out on the stage 1 telemetry, and that's on the bottom left hand of your screen. Again, incredible views of the first stage vehicle first stage engines lighting up there. We do have 5 events coming up here back to back. That will be MECO, main engine cutoff, stage separation, stage 1 flip, SES1, the boost back burn on the first stage, and then we will also have the fairing halves deploy. Again, that is a few events happening in quick succession: MECO, stage separation, stage 1 flip, SES1, boost back burn, and fairing deploy.
And MECO. Stage separation confirmed.
Here comes the fun part right here where the...
Stage 1, boost back startup.
I love when the booster comes down. And this one's actually coming down over land.
There we have just seen all of
we might
those
be able to get a
events,
supersonic
really cool views. We had MECO, stage separation, stage
clap, or
1
whatever
flip,
they
which you can
refer
kinda see
to
the
it as.
background of the
And I've
second
always
stage
wanted to go,
vehicle's
ooh,
view.
that looks pretty cool. Got the
Awesome
jellyfish.
view here of the first stage in its boost back burn right now. We also had second stage engine startup 1, which is that MVAC engine lighting up on the right-hand screen.
So let me get this a little more. I think it's a little bit delayed on my side. Just reloading it here to help it out a little bit.
You were ahead of my YouTube stream.
What's that?
You were ahead of my stream.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
weird. Yeah, the start
Stage
ship
one,
base,
boost back,
that should be active here in the next couple months there, Michael.
And there you can see on your left-hand screen.
I think in
as
March, if everything
those
goes well.
engines shut down on the first stage. That
Definitely
concludes
would be
the boost
worth the
back
drive.
burn
I would take
for
it. I would
the
fly
first
out
stage
there to watch
vehicle.
it. Absolutely.
Fairing separation confirmed.
And also
You're talking about the
got
same
an
guy that
awesome
flew to
view
Florida
of
to watch
fairing
a space
deploy there on your
launch.
screen.
No, I thought that was to break your toes.
Now those fairing halves.
That was the added extra.
Those fairing halves, one flew for a 6th time and the other for a 7th time, and we will be attempting to retrieve these fairing halves again today once they fall back down to Earth.
By the way, I know this
using
isn't
our
ham radio,
recovery
but
vessel dug today.
I know a lot of ham radio people are into the space stuff,
Now, we
and
are
I
T
myself
plus 4
am
minutes
totally
and about
into it.
15
So
seconds into today's mission, and we are in the first of 2 planned MVAC burns
Seth?
for satellite deployment.
Oh.
Now, on your screen on the left-hand side is a view from the first stage. It is a little bit dark there, but when we do come up on the entry burn, which is at T plus
that thing
6
just
minutes and
glowing.
20 seconds, you should see those 3 engines reignite on your screen. And that entry burn is where we reignite these 3 engines, and that helps slow the vehicle down as it passes back into the Earth's atmosphere. Now we need to slow the vehicle down to reduce re-entry forces, which helps us recover and reuse the first stage vehicle.
I think they reuse them like
During the
15
entry
times a
burn, Falcon 9
piece,
is decelerating by
and then
firing
they
its
stick it
Merlin
on the
engine.
center section the
We're also
last
still moving
time
rapidly, so
and
this
use it
causes
for
the vehicle to
the
fly through its
Falcon Heavy,
Merlin exhaust gases,
and then they
which is
just
also
it just
what we
gets
refer to as
discarded.
rocket's plume. And this deposits a layer of soot on the vehicle.
Lawrence, you're pretty smart about
Now
that.
that soot comes from the carbon-based fuel that Falcon
Too bad
9
you'll
uses.
never hear it.
And
I was
we
just saying how
are
much of a sad
just
ham
about
is
30 seconds away
Lawrence's,
from
right,
that
Greg?
entry burn beginning on the first stage. And your right-hand screen is a view from the second stage, looking at that MVAC engine glowing very bright there.
You like that timing on that, huh?
You know what the best part is about that,
Now,
Greg?
Stage 1 is making its way
You know what
back
the best
to
part is,
land,
Greg?
and you
What's
can
that?
Zero
see
involvement in
Cape
that.
Canaveral there in the background of your
Yeah, but you can
left-hand
do it whenever
screen
you
just a
want.
little bit. It will perform 3 burns for landing. It already completed the boost back burn, now coming up on the entry burn, followed by the landing burn.
Slowing down now. Well, the second stage is speeding up.
Stage 1, entry burn startup.
Here we go.
Great news, as you heard that
It's
call
got the little
out, and
fins
see
out
on your
there.
Screen, we have reignited
Look
3
at
of
that!
the
Look at how
9
quick that thing
M1D
slows down.
engines on the first stage. That's the center E9 engine.
I wonder how that would be to
followed
ride
by
on that
the
thing.
E1 and E5 engines. Burn
Stage
last.
1, entry burn shut
They're
So we-
consider getting like an IMAX camera on the rocket and doing a launch.
That would be pretty
Less than
cool.
20
They did a
seconds
high
burn, as you can
res
see, the engines have shut down. That concludes the entry burn
time
of
lapse
the
on the
first
last one, I
stage.
think. I don't know if you've seen that.
Nope.
It's pretty good.
Now we are just about 30 seconds away from the landing burn beginning on the first stage vehicle. It is just the E9 engine that will ignite for landing.
Yeah, that's what it was, Dex. That's what I was referring to. It was like a high res.
1,000 pounds of thrust. So one engine reigniting is just enough to help slow the vehicle down in time to touch down for landing.
So I'm gonna go full screen here.
Stage 2, FTS is safed. Stage 1 landing burn.
There you can see the landing burn has begun on Falcon 9. Let's watch as the first stage touches down on landing zone 1.
Landing leg deployed. Stage 1 landing confirmed.
Every time I see that, it just amazes me. And this is what I was talking about before. That you guys are able to hear the sonic boom because they landed over land on top of pretty much where they took off from. I think it's only about a mile away. So always pretty cool stuff to watch the SpaceX stuff. As well as, anything that has to do with space, to be honest with you. I watched the Soyuz capsules take off and land. It's really, every time I see that thing land, it just amazes me. They told Elon that they would never be able to do that. And he's done it, I think they've only missed 2 landings the last 3 years. So that's a pretty good record so far for what they've been doing. So, once again, sorry, I know that wasn't much of ham radio stuff, but nonetheless, I wanted to bring it to you guys. I know some of you guys are into NASA and space stuff, and it goes hand in hand. I know you guys work satellites, so I appreciate you guys watching the live stream tonight. Sorry about the technical problems. You guys didn't really notice too much of what was happening.
Failure is not an option.
You guys didn't see too much of what's been going on, at least on my end. I wasn't able to see half the stream tonight, but I've been kind of flying in the blind, but I'm going to look back and see how bad it was. What do you mean you've been on the space shuttle years ago? Did I read that right?
That's what I just thought I read.
All right, John, speak up. You want to go you want to really quickly go in, unless you're a contractor or something. How does this work?
How does this work, Greg?
How does that work? How do
After the last flight? Between flights? Because I think you can't even. They can't even go into the cockpit now. The shuttles.
No, but I know right when they at least the one in LA, they did some stuff. Like they showed the inside. I know they did it at the Smithsonian. They talked about how they left everything intact the way it was for the last flight, except for obvious stuff they had to take out that was, that they needed or whatever. Thank you very much, Michael. Slowly working on things. But there's a thing on Smithsonian channel about what, exactly what he was talking about. So
I actually have photos of the Enterprise flying over near me because I think New York TradeCon is about a 10-minute drive from where I live. It's out here on Long Island, and they've overflew it on its way to New York. I'm going to have to dig up those photos and show them to you, Greg.
Yeah, but you guys are going to get a Air Force One 747, so don't be too disappointed about that. It's going at the Bush number 1 library, as far as I heard through proper channels, which probably it's newsworthy now, or the news has probably talked about it. But yeah, you know what? In all seriousness, you guys probably should have gotten a space shuttle of all places. It's in New York, right?
It's on the Intrepid. And Greg, I just found my photos from that.
What's that?
That day.
That's a 707 or is it 737? I can't remember. They flew that thing into San Bernardino and drove it all the way over there. What's that there, Seth? I'm sorry.
I do have photos of when the Enterprise overflew me on its way to New York from D.C. I took photos and I just found them.
Did you selfie yourself with the space shuttle like behind you? Like,
nope.
Hey, look. I got some pictures of it when it was flying over L.A. I was actually working in downtown, but it was not very good.
I don't know if I ever looked at these photos, but I have them.
The selfie with yourself with the space shuttle. But I did see, what is that? Atlantis? Is that at Kennedy Space Center?
That was...
Discovery's in...
Yeah, no, it is Atlantis at
Yeah.
Kennedy. We saw that.
Discovery's at L.A. Travis, nice to join us. But just getting some hard rain right now. Looks like a cell's going over. I'm going to get ready to get into bed, but I'm going to be on tomorrow.
Are you really?
What's that?
You're really going to be on tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to be on tomorrow, and I'm going to be on late Sunday night probably, or Sunday night. And then I won't be on for another couple days after that.
I got to see what mood I'll be in on Sunday night.
Why is that?
A certain football team, not soccer, but hand egg will play Sunday afternoon.
Handball?
Hand egg.
Hand egg. I'm not on every day. You can watch every day. You're confusing poor Lawrence.
The New York Football Giants.
Wow, they're re-showing this? Yeah, so plan on being on tomorrow. I've been really wanting to put a video together on my Tesla, because there's not too many people that have Teslas that do ham radio that I know of, as you guys know. The NFL. And that player didn't die the other day, which was good.
He actually got headed back to Buffalo.
Yeah, that's good to hear.
That is like probably the best outcome, other than him having the incident. It's probably the best outcome you could have.
Yeah, Michael wants a Tesla. Do you want the insurance and everything for it? Holy crap! Do you want the wait? Well, actually, I don't think you have to wait as long. I was lucky and I got in somebody else's order. So about, I don't know, 2 weeks after I got in, 3 weeks after I got in, I got the notification it's coming. I got very lucky, but
how long have you had the Tesla?
I got it September 26th, and I didn't really drive it for like a month and a half. Number one, I was afraid.
Number two, you sold your old car the day after I met you, and
I did. Why are you holding off? I got to be honest with you. You don't need the plaid, man. I mean...
Plaid shorts? What?
The plaid Model S. You don't really. Yeah, they're nice cars. POWA?
I think they're like the new Beamers. You know that? And what I mean by that is people, the drivers drive like a-holes here.
I used to have a BMW.
Did you drive like an a-hole?
Not any worse than I am now.
Huh.
I mean, there's a lot of a-holes that don't drive Beamers, so. I just hate people driving on Sundays is the worst. And people driving in Florida. As you know.
Yep.
It's like, what are we, in Florida or something?
Yep.
It's like, what
Florida man.
It's like, what the heck is going on here?
Hey,
Why do
Greg,
people drive so bad?
Next time you live stream in Florida, gotta have a Florida man sound effect or a graphic or something.
I will. Hopefully it will be sooner than later. I don't think it'll be very soon.
Okay.
Yeah. See, Travis brought up a very good point. And, you know, I work on Sundays. That's like my primary work day. That's like my Friday.
You don't work. Let's be honest.
That's crap. You saw me work. Interested in the Roadster when it comes out? Yes, I am very, very, very interested in that. Yeah, they're pretty fast. The performance is, I think there's only a couple second difference in my car, but I'm still impressed. The torque behind them. No, I don't have that kind of money. I think they're like $300,000. I won't get a new one. I don't get one anytime soon. I really like the car I have right now. You just get and go. I had one flat tire.
Is that the only time you visited a gas station in that thing?
Yes. And they're like looking at me like, well, you're not getting gas. But there's a rule or law in California that you have to have air available for any car.
Free, or do you have to pay for it?
I had to keep going in. I lost 5 subs tonight. That's the most I've ever lost.
You sure it's not YouTube being stupid?
It might be. But I'm now 5 away from my goal of hitting 1,340. So I don't have to buy something tonight.
Oh, come on, Greg. Yes, you do.
Nope. I'm not going to buy it tonight because I didn't hit my goal.
Greg. What is wrong with you? Don't answer that.
All right. So I'm planning on being back tomorrow. Let's take a look at that there. At least you have more lanes. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you get one way in, one way out up there. Yeah, when I test drove the Model S, I met the guy at a Brea Mall down here in Southern California, and he's like, "Here's like the key thing." It was like this credit card thing, and he's like, "Here, it's yours for like 4 hours." I'm like, "What? Are you gonna come with me?" He's like, "No, just have at it." And he's like, if you start running out of battery, just go pull into a supercharger. It's all covered. I'm like, okay. Oh, yeah, I did. And I got it over a very fast speed. 73 is Michael.
Hey, Michael, 73, man.
See, he'll send me cookies from Guam, but you won't send me anything from...
We discussed this, Greg.
Hey, Dex, Rob, good night.
You gotta do something, Greg.
It was the elite one or whatever.
Zoom? No.
And by the way, John, I primarily drive in comfort. But yesterday, I really hit at it on the way into work because it was Sunday. There's nobody on the road, and the freeways are nice and clean on the 91. But look how much modifications you have to do.
Huh. Hey, well, from the IE, would that be...
This is a coworker that actually, I don't know, I think he's at work right now.
Ah.
He actually lives right up the street from me, which I found out. And his buddy actually lives across the street.
Hey, Arturo, a quick question before Greg goes. Does Greg actually work?
I work.
I wasn't
like
asking
the
you, Greg.
That'd be the Plaid tri-motor. Yeah, that's a very impressive.
Greg plays the stock market, huh?
There's nothing wrong with that. Make your money work for you. Don't work for your money. Come on. You should know that.
Yep.
And you save money by getting only ice on your drink. I don't touch crypto, dude. I did once. I don't.
Crypto just seems too, I don't know.
What? He actually, you know what? To give him credit, hold on. He did bring me two bagels down. Was it 2 or 3? 2.
It was I think it was 3. I think.
I think it might be 3 to Orlando when I met up with him in October.
He might be referring to something else, and if it's something else I'm thinking of, everything that Mike shared with me, I shared with you, Greg.
And by the way, he answered you.
He sometimes works. Okay, understood. Not all the time.
Not all the time.
Arturo. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But my line, you don't want to work too much. If I'm working, do you want a firefighter working a lot?
No, you want to work smarter, not harder.
I work on fire prevention, but for audio. I work on audio prevention. Yeah, see, he works.
JD,
he knows
do me
I
a
work.
favor. Can you define what do you mean by he works?
You're gonna get some cookies from Guam.
Ooh,
the United States of Guam.
See, I would love to send bagels to Guam, but the problem is they're not going to last.
Oh, they definitely won't last going all
That's
the way
the
over
problem.
there. I work. Come on now. I don't have problems when I work. If you see my position working past like 4 p.m., there's something bad going on. So, anyways, I appreciate everybody watching tonight. And hello over there at Staples Center. You guys are probably sitting in the press room watching. Say hi to AB.
You have no buddies at SoFi Stadium tonight?
I do know quite a few people that are over there tonight.
And how did you get out of that one?
I never. I kind of got asked about it. They were looking for somebody. I don't know exactly what time I'll be on. I probably won't be on analog though. I will be on analog probably Thursday night, very, very late. Analog Papa System he's probably referring to.
Oh, yeah, we get coverage from like San Diego all the way out to Las Vegas or something?
Yeah. Oh, actually all the way up the Central Coast now. Central
Can you
California.
hit, one WM7C with the Papa System?
He is just a nudge out of the area for one of those repeaters. It's in southern. Actually, it's north of Kettleman City, on the west side of the Central Valley, and it's just a nudge away. But it reaches all the way to Stockton, but not down to Oildale where we.
When you discuss this, Greg, this is what I think.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
Well, you guys talking about the 7 train and the turnpike. I know what that stuff is. I've been on that stuff.
Yeah,
I know you can't drive big rigs in Long Island. Come on.
No, Long Island you can. It's New York City you can't.
New York City, I'm sorry. You got to go past the 12 a.m. or something like 10?
I don't know the rules.
12 to 5 a.m.?
I don't know.
All right. So I'm going to take off. I know you got to get some sleep. I know it's 12:15 a.m. over there. And it's Michael, it's probably I don't know.
It's sometime tomorrow there.
4 p.m. tomorrow in Guam. So we got people all over the place.
7-3 Mike.
7-3 Michael.
Glad to see you in the chat. The eerie. Hey, Travis. You're talking about every other Tuesday. What about every Thursday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific your time?
And friends don't let friends go to LaGuardia.
Oh no, I ain't talking about LaGuardia.
Oh,
I'm talking about a DMR net that
that
he used to participate at.
I thought you said bye already. You said bye again.
Hey, 73's Dave. Have a good
Take care,
good
man.
night.
All seriousness, 73 John. Yeah, I gotta listen to that one night. What's that? Wednesday nights?
No, Thursday nights at 9:30 p.m.
That's gonna be bad this Thursday.
Well, let me put it this way. Yeah.
I can listen on a hose line, huh?
Yes, you can.
Maybe I'll do that at work.
You may have some. You may have some fun.
Yeah. All right.
Hey,
you guys take care.
Where's my video? Where's my video? You left me.
Oh yeah, I did, huh? I've been having computer issues today, so I'm gonna have to restart everything.
All right. Well, anyway.
Yeah. You get no video. Yeah, I'll do the hose line on my phone. Maybe I gotta listen to that Baba Booey. All right. Take care. Stay on the line with me real quick there, Seth.
Sure.
This is Greg K6EGG. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for unsubscribing, all 5 of you. I appreciate it.